making inside the memory my whatever.
All right, looks like we're ready to go. Flooded Strand gets cracked and Ponder on turn 1.
Yeah. Alright, I want you to scam me so hard that I just like storm out of the door.
I hope that happens. That'd be cool.
Ruthless from you. Good luck.
Thank you, whoever picked up a couple of T-shirts. Appreciate that. Was anonymous. There's Delver of Secrets.
Keep.
Another Ponder resolving here for Ryan.
Cycle? Yep.
Mystic Sanctuary enters tapped. Delver trigger, no flip.
Purple.
Psychic Frog. Getting forced. Pitching Spell Pierce. Herman's going to protect it with force pitching Ponder. Prioritizing getting the Psychic Frog up and running. It's a Brainstorm for Ryan.
Is it Force of Will? What? No, I thought you said Force of Will.
No.
Oh.
I said yeah. Sorry.
I was okay.
Prismatic Vista getting cracked. Basic Planes.
You got it. Hateful.
There's something satisfying for me about the heavy on basics control decks in Legacy. I just like it. Here's another Brainstorm.
Yeah.
Yep. Bowman?
Done nothing but
This is thinking a lot.
Yep.
Thinking a lot.
thinking a lot. Exactly.
And
His response?
or still in some?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna fetch.
Yeah.
Might as well play around.
Yeah.
I'll go to Swamp and fetch you.
All right, Psychic Frog has lasted this long. Delver has not flipped. Misty Rainforest. Maybe Psychic Frog will get Herman a card. And we screwed up the life totals.
On there.
2 fun.
Trigger.
Sinorna says, this just in, Chris B likes basic decks. Yeah. I'm a basic.
You want to do some draw?
You know what I said. All right, Flooded Strand. Teferi Time Raveler.
I'm going to 16 actually.
Oh, you're right. That was the fetch.
Yep. Trigger. Zabam.
Surveil a Psychic Frog into the graveyard. No respect for the frog, Herman.
15. And trigger.
There's a Teferi on the stack. Looks like Herman's holding a Bolt, which could help the situation. Get rid of Teferi at some point. Teferi's going to be bouncing Psychic Frog here. And then we're going to fetch a basic Plains.
Get a Frogger.
No, up. Just past you.
Enjoy your card. Tap. Keep. Draw. Yep.
End step cracking Misty Rainforest. For anybody new around here too, it's worth noting that both Ryan and Herman are regulars at the top table at New York City Magic events. No matter the format, these players are always at the top of the standings. We've seen Herman somewhat new back to or trying Legacy for the first time. It's been joked about earlier on this year that Herman could be the rookie of the year for this year or something like that. I don't know how long Ryan is playing Legacy for, but it might not be maybe just a couple of years. I'm not Yeah, I'm trying to think now. Have I seen Ryan play? I don't know. Anyway, both of these players have crushed me in Modern and Pioneer, Standard, whatever. They're all over the place with formats. Talented players, so it's kind of a treat to see them face off in Legacy.
Super on. Going to snap custom.
I have memories for some reason come to mind of playing against Ryan a whole bunch in Standard when Amonkhet was legal. And just having some epic battles, I would say. Yeah.
Both of them.
All right, Teferi down, getting attacked by 2 creatures. And Herman I used to see in the finals at FNM draft in the pre-pandemic times. All right, Wrath of the Skies. X is 2.
Sure. Okay, that's fine.
Jay Liddy with a question: does Herman play Pauper? The thing is, Jay Liddy, nobody plays Pauper, so the answer is no. The answer is no. That's the thing. Double Days counters the Wrath of the Skies. All right, so it managed to save all the creatures on the board. That was a pretty good turn for Herman. Aviator says I have Pauper decks, but also don't play. Yeah. Pauper's like a thing where you like get the decks and it seems like a good idea at the time, and then you realize why'd I do that? They sit on a shelf.
You're at 10, right?
Yep.
Pyroblast on Teferi. Spell Pierce on that. We're going to resolve the Surveil now. Flooded Strand in the yard. Pyroblast is countered. Teferi, it looks like, is in. But probably won't last too long, just like the last Teferi.
Yep.
Trigger.
All right, SWB plugging the Brooklyn Strategist Pauper every Saturday. Yeah. All right, 8 to 12 people, not too bad.
Creature, sorcery, instant, creature, land.
Have you ever seen Jeskai John by any chance playing Pauper? Anybody?
Days,
Jeskai John claims he plays Pauper, but nobody believes it.
reanimate,
Days reanimate.
wasteland, second frog. Put these at the bottom. Yep.
I'm gonna dump it on your building.
Prismatic Ending takes out Dragon's Ray's Channeler. It's gone.
With 10, right?
Yeah.
I'll then try to reanimate the Grixis.
You reanimate green. This is what flying vigilance is definitely.
Does Jeskai John play Demir and Pauper too? Asking the right questions is SW. All right, here's a Psychic Frog. And it looks like Ryan has scooped it up. Herman gets game 1.
Past you.
That Wrath of the Sky is getting double days was a turning point in that game, I felt like.
I'll try to ending your frog X1.
In response, I will discard Traxo.
Yep.
Herman dropping cards on the floor, a little bit sketchy. All right, Ponder.
Thinking. Now, will it yield anything? Is the real question.
My thoughts. Not that good.
Nope.
Pondering the orbs.
Send, drop.
Yep. Go. I'm gonna great pitching troll costume. Swords, bird.
Start off. Same as last time as well.
I'll take the.
Sinorna says, I hear NYC rats are learning to play MTG. Yeah, possibly, especially after Bloomborough.
Traxo.
Is Bloomborough the best standard set in a while? Does anybody know? Can someone like check some kind of a spreadsheet and tell us?
Sorcery, creatures, enchantments.
Lightning Bolt revealed. Insectile Aberration is online.
Definitely taking an animate and into a map. I have Take a Frog also.
Okay.
I'll take a C, and I'll take Reanimate.
Okay, Dragon's Rage Channeler.
Go to the bottom.
Looks like it's getting responded to by a brainstorm. Harry Houdini with a great question. Is standard the same as Type 2? Yeah. Yeah. My Type 2 deck of choice was Blue-Green Madness back in the day. I used to go to Neutral Ground here in New York City and play against legends of the game that I didn't even know were legends at the time.
You're also at one, so you can't force.
I remember getting absolutely crushed by Brian David Marshall with my Blue-Green Madness deck.
I agree with that. That was incredible discipline on you. It was actually insane.
Swords to Plowshares on Insectile Aberration. It's gone.
He's at 3, and I can't cast it right now. Yeah.
Yeah, so far in this match, we haven't seen Ryan accumulate any energy. He tried to fire off a Wrath of the Skies last game, but it got double dazed, which was interesting. If you were paying attention, Adam, you would have seen that.
You know about.
Yeah, no, I think into and we did. Yeah.
It looks like also, since Twitch chat is talking about Standard and Type 2 right now, Standard's undergoing its own transformation right now. I mean, the Foundation set coming out of the... Okay, Serval accidentally revealed a card, but it's thrown in the trash anyway. The Foundation set coming out, it'll be the backbone of Standard, or the foundation of Standard, for I think they said 5 years. Is that right? And then... Standard now is 3 years worth of cards rather than 2. All right, here's Flage.
Already gave me so much advantage in the second one.
Gets dazed.
Yeah, for sure.
Sounds like more than me.
Titan of Fire's Fury, Flage. The Lightning Helix God.
I just saw a fast clock, and I was so happy when I found the bomb, but you...
Yeah, Keith Masterflex saying Foundations is interesting. It is interesting. It is interesting. I like what I've seen of it so far. It seems like a cool idea. Kind of having this entry to 1v1 portal-y thing, kind of get people into Standard, and hopefully it's full of cards relevant for multiple formats. Wrath of the Skies X is 1.
Not you does not do it, but
I'll go upstairs and response triggers. That one could go.
Lightning Bolts, taking advantage of the 2 Surveil triggers. Going to leave 1 on top. The bolt gets through. The Dragon's Rage Channelers die, and the energy is used up. Here's Ponder.
I tried my best to sword zero. Solitude.
Yeah, the mana base is guaranteed for 5 years is interesting. That is true. Good point by Keith Masterflex.
It has literally.
I've also seen some takes come in on the Twitters and the Reddits or whatever about like the commander products within these like standard sets or whatever, and you know they just have so many commander players, and trying to get those people interested in the 1v1 play is probably on the agenda. And I think they should do exactly that. Just add, like they did with Modern Horizons, just add commander products to stuff and start blending the community a bit more. Rather than having these two separate communities of people that play Modern and hate Commander, and then people that play Commander and hate Modern. Let's blend together, everybody. Let's everybody get along. Let's have fun.
Yeah, you know, trigger. Boop, boop, boop.
One of the things I've least liked about, you know, being in the Legacy community in recent years and having to read people's like tweets or whatever is just this attitude some people have where it's like, get your Commander cards out of my game, and it's like, you're never gonna get it. You're never gonna get it. Unholy Heat targeting this Flage. Delirium is on. Force pitching back to basics. Trying to protect Flage here. Flage will be hard to kill. Pyroblast on the Force. This is a big fight over Flage. Flage could also escape again soon, so this may be just a temporary fix for Herman. So it looks like the Pyroblast has worked. Unholy Heat has taken out Flage. Cutting the decks, the whole thing. Herman wants to get that Flage out of the graveyard if possible here. All right, waste on the Tundra. That cuts off double white, which is super relevant right now. But a Prismatic Vista will find it. And it looks like Flage is going to be back right away. Flage is in. It's on the board. It's going to be difficult to remove. And it's going to be a really fast clock.
That can beat some hands, but won't beat most hands.
Herman will scoop it up or resolve Flage too much. Moving on to game 3.
Did not draw Dragon.
Yeah, that was, you need Dragon, and then it's like...
All right, Herman on the play here for game 3. Got crushed by Flage in game 2. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Prismatic Vista pass to turn.
Sorry, I want to see what we're...
Basic Island for Ryan.
19 all.
You're 18. Never days. We're tuning. We're tuning up. Yeah.
Tune the narrative. Getting some energy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. You're tuned up.
New card from MH3. It's a neat one. And the energy reserve is out.
One ball.
Now we're talking energy, folks. We're doing it. There's the Psychic Frog once again. Nothing Wrath of the Skies can't handle. Or a Swords, or a Prismatic Ending. Ryan has answers.
Yep.
Four.
Yeah, it's
Fantastic.
Draw, play this. Wasteland. Yep. Okay, Swords are card.
I'll keep.
I'll discard Archonic Realtor. Okay, Swords is good. I get 2 life.
20.
I'm at 2.
Okay, attacker for 2. Psychic Frog will get to draw a card this time.
Go. Cycle's good.
There are 2 energy counters on Ryan already. A Wrath of the Skies here could wipe out the team. There's Wrath of the Skies. X is 0.
Fire Brainstorm now.
Yep.
X is 0, but 2 energy in the reserve.
I don't know when I pay. Do I pay?
You pay on resolution. It's kind of like, I guess, I think you like treat it like, or like galvanic or all that stuff.
Yeah, so the energy will be used on resolution, not before it resolves. All right, Bolt you, Surveil. Wasteland into the yard. Bolt is fine. Wrath of the Skies will clear out all the energy. Psychic Frog, Dragon's Rage Channeler, defeated for now. Bowmaster getting flashed in, though. Orcish Bowmaster. Remember this card? Is it still on the watch list? Does anybody know? Can someone check the watch list? It's important stuff. All right, attacking for 2. Ryan goes down to 9. Orcish Bowmaster, as most of you know, pretty good against the cantrip stuff. Another Psychic Frog. It's going to take a little bit of effort here to clear the board again without the tune the narrative in advance. Here's to Ferry. Teferi is in. I believe Ryan has a Swords to Plowshares in hand. We're going to plus Teferi up to 5 and pass the turn.
So you're at 19.
So we're going to make Herman commit to some attacks here. And then likely fire off Swords to Plowshares that won't be able to be responded to. That's my guess.
ETB, straight on the stack. Yep.
Everybody's coming after Teferi. No blocks. Discard a card.
Yep. 27. I take 3. I'm at 14. I draw a card.
Could discard another card to try and present lethal to Teferi here.
No.
Brainstorm is good.
Discarding Wasteland. Swords on the Psychic Frog. Not sure if that was meant to be in response. But Teferi takes 2, Teferi down to 3. Here's a Dragon's Rage Channeler.
That just changes the card I'm putting in my hand.
Plus Teferi up to 4. Basic Mountain pass the turn. Now what's scary here is the possibility of a Wrath of the Skies at instant speed. Don't know if there's one in hand. Looks like there's a 4th year Lingus in hand, which could be interesting here.
Sounds good.
Ponder Surveil. Left it on top. There's a Bolt. I saw a Bolt. I think I just spotted a Wrath of the Skies in Ryan's hand, actually, so this could be a pretty big turn for Ryan. Gonna make Herman commit the attackers first, it looks like.
At you. All Wasteland, your white sword.
All at you.
For the white
16. Move to combat.
And I'll take my next.
Wrath of the Skies. X is 2. Gonna use up the 2 energy. Wipe the board. Bowmaster, Dragon's Rage Channeler, Orc Army, all gone. It's pretty good. All right, here's a Ponder at instant speed. Looks like there's a Pyroblast and a Duel in the mix.
21 to 10.
Pass 2.
Plus Teferi up to 5. 4th year Lingus. That is the match. Ryan gets it. Teferi plus Wrath of the Skies look particularly mean, folks. Maybe a preview of what's to come in the post-grief metagame, if that is where we end up.